Failure is an experience that each of us encounters at some point in our lives. Whether it's a missed opportunity, a project that didn't go as planned, a relationship that ended, or a personal goal left unmet, the sting of failure can feel overwhelming. Yet, within this difficult moment lies a profound opportunity, the chance to rise after failure, stronger and wiser than before. When we first face failure, it often brings with it a mix of emotions: disappointment, frustration, even shame. It's natural to feel disheartened, to question our abilities, and to wonder if we're truly capable of achieving our dreams. But as time passes and the initial pain fades, we begin to see failure for what it truly is, not an end, but a beginning. It is in these moments of defeat that the seeds of growth are sown. Rising after failure begins with acceptance. Accepting failure doesn't mean giving up or resigning ourselves to defeat. Rather, it means acknowledging what happened and allowing ourselves to feel the emotions that come with it. It's about understanding that failure is a universal experience, not a personal flaw. Everyone fails. Even the most successful people have stumbled, often many times, before reaching their goals. The stories of innovators, artists, athletes, and leaders are filled with setbacks, moments when things didn't go as planned. But these moments did not define them. Instead, it was their response to failure that shaped their journeys. Once we accept a failure, the next step is reflection. What went wrong? Why did it happen? What can we learn from this experience? Reflection is a powerful tool that transforms failure from a painful memory into a valuable lesson. It allows us to identify what we could have done differently, what factors were beyond our control, and what strengths we possess that can help us move forward. Through honest self-examination, we discover areas for improvement and gain insights that prepare us for future challenges. But rising after failure is more than just learning from our mistakes. It's about resilience, about finding the courage to stand up and try again, even when the odds seem stacked against us. Resilience is built through perseverance, hope, and belief in ourselves. It's the inner strength that allows us to keep moving forward despite setbacks and disappointments. When we rise after failure, we demonstrate to ourselves and others that we are capable of overcoming adversity. We show that we are not defined by our failures, but by our ability to grow and evolve. Often, the path to rising after failure involves seeking support. No one has to face failure alone. Family, friends, mentors, and colleagues can offer encouragement, advice, and perspective. They remind us of our strengths and help us see possibilities we may have overlooked. Connecting with others also helps us realize that failure is not unique to us. It's a shared human experience. By sharing our stories and listening to those of others, we foster empathy and understanding, creating a foundation for collective growth. As we begin to move forward, it's important to set new goals that are informed by what we've learned, but not limited by past setbacks. These goals don't have to be grand or ambitious. Even small steps count. The act of setting a goal, no matter how modest, reignites our sense of purpose and direction. Each step we take, each milestone we reach, builds our confidence and momentum. Rising after failure also means embracing a growth mindset. This is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. With a growth mindset, we see failure as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. We become curious, eager to learn, and willing to adapt. We recognize that every challenge is an opportunity to stretch beyond our comfort zone and become more capable than before. There will be moments when the fear of failing again threatens to hold us back. It's natural to worry about repeating our mistakes or facing disappointment once more. But the truth is, each time we rise after failure, we become better equipped to handle whatever comes our way. We learn to manage risk, to prepare more thoroughly, and to bounce back more quickly. With each cycle of failure and recovery, our resilience grows. It's important to celebrate progress, no matter how small. Every attempt, every lesson learned, every step forward deserves recognition. By celebrating our efforts, we reinforce our commitment to growth and remind ourselves that the journey is just as important as the destination. Success is not defined solely by achievement, but by the perseverance and effort we invest along the way. Rising after failure also means sharing our experiences. When we tell our stories, we inspire others to persevere through their own setbacks. We become examples of courage and determination, showing that it's possible to turn adversity into opportunity. By sharing what we've learned, we contribute to a culture that values resilience and continuous improvement. As we rise after failure, we discover new strengths within ourselves: patience, adaptability, creativity, and grit. We become more compassionate, both toward ourselves and others. We learn to appreciate the journey, to find meaning in the struggle, and to remain hopeful even in uncertainty. Over time, failure loses its power to define us. Instead, it becomes a catalyst for transformation. Ultimately, rising after failure is not a one-time event, but a lifelong process. Life is filled with ups and downs, successes and setbacks. Each time we face failure, we have the opportunity to choose how we respond. With acceptance, reflection, resilience, support, and a growth mindset, we can rise each time stronger and more capable than before. So if you are facing failure today, know that you are not alone. It is a chapter in your story, not the whole book. Take time to reflect, seek support, set new goals, and embrace the lessons you've learned. Trust in your ability to rise, and remember, every setback is an opportunity for a greater comeback. The path to success is paved with failures, each one an invitation to rise, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself.